What year is it? 2010? Yeah, I think I could talk about this now. I consulted for, if I haven't, then nobody say anything. I consulted for a company called Turn.com. They were a startup many years ago, and they are one of the companies, Banner Advertising Network also. If any of you guys need traffic, most people don't know about Turn, which is surprising to me, but a good company. They figured out, hey, you know what? If we build this awesome machine and we build a better algorithm, we can focus and give your banner to people who will buy based off of the keyword density of your landing page, the ad copy that you have, doing an algorithm against the ad copy in your ad, looking at the color schemes of your pages, looking at the surfing behaviors, so not just behavioral as in what did they look at before, what did they look at after, but also how can we take what's called ComScore data, and how can we look at the junk that you bought? How can we look at your Zip plus 4? You guys know what Zip plus 4 is? Okay, so how can we look at all of these things? And it's actually over 120 different data points to create this perfect mathematical equation. You guys, you may not like this answer, but it's going to become really hard to compete in the next 3 to 5 years. It'll be almost impossible by the time the 5th year comes around. I guarantee you that, to compete in this space, media buying space. If you're thinking about competing in it, get into it right now and aggressively go at it. Follow-up systems, it will be who has the best follow-up system and who's built the best personality. Follow-up systems are going to be hugely important. Also, pay-per-call. You'll see a huge surge in pay-per-call usage. I think Frank even mentioned it yesterday, right? He talked about pay-per-call, where you can actually pay for your telephone to ring. And we'll see a big surge back to call centers again. Call centers are going to become popular. On and offline data merging is going to become very, very popular, where you're going to do, in fact, I think Frank even mentioned this yesterday too, where you'll be able to take the offline behaviors and match them with the online behaviors, and you're going to be able to customize campaigns based off whether or not someone showed up somewhere or not, whether they used a coupon at a specific place. Have they been to your restaurant in so much time period? You're going to see some really cool things happening with mobile marketing in that area. Full sales are back. What I mean by that is risk-free trials are gone. They're pretty much dead for a while. Do I think they'll come back? They're still going to stay here, but they're going to stay here for the people who play them right, and they play them in the big leagues. Free trials will not be around for you guys, unfortunately. For most of you guys, you'll never get a chance to really play in that arena and be able to play with the big boys. But if you take and sell your product at full retail price point, and you create a good follow-up system, and you can I have friends who are converting 20% from click. 20% conversion ratio. That's ridiculous. A lot of you guys would be happy with 3, right? 3 or 4%. These guys are converting at 20% through follow-up sequencing. Don't give up until even if especially if it's for your vision or your dream or your mantra, don't give up until you're hitting 5, 10, 15% conversion ratios. Build that follow-up sequencing in place. Also, and then take your full sale offer and give it out to whomever it is that you want. Give it to the CPA networks, give it to the banner networks, give it to whomever, or just roll it yourself. Owners will win. Affiliates will lose. All of the owners will end up running the show. Why? Well, because if you guys haven't figured it out yet, Google kind of hates affiliates. Why does Google hate affiliates? Exactly because of the exact reason that Amish mentioned. He had position 1, 2, 3. Google's like, oh yeah? Screw you. Now you have no positions. You're gone. Why do they do that? Because they want to ensure that they give their users good quality content so that not 3 or 4 of the links point to the exact same product or variations of the exact same product. One thing that he did say, which I totally agree with, is you compete against yourself. Absolutely compete against yourself. But when you do compete against yourself, make it a separate entity. Make it a separate company. Don't just change the website name and domain name around. I think that's enough. It's not enough. Johnson & Johnson has different divisions. Nabisco competes against itself all the time, but they do it as different companies. If you're going to do that, you can do it, and I do highly recommend it. Just do it right. TV advertising, you're going to see a huge spike in television advertising. How many of you guys know you can set up a TV ad campaign on Google? Most of you guys do. How many of you have set one up? Okay. Not that many. You guys, You don't have to spend a lot of money anymore. It used to be, in order to get a TV planner, to be able to plan out your TV marketing campaign and figure out the right DMA for you and to actually help create the creative and the whole 9 yards, you had to drop $10, $20, $50, $100,000. And a good commercial is going to cost you $250,000 to produce. Those days are gone, man. You guys have seen the, Ryan Dice just came out with his thing, and Keith Wellman has his thing where you can create a video. You can do a 30-second video on your own computer now and have that run on television. What's it going to cost you? $100. Do you know the value of the television audience? It is insane. Their value per sale is 2 to 3 times higher than an internet user. You will see a lot of people. I'm surprised none of the gurus have spoken about TV advertising yet. Someone's going to do that. And when they do, it'll be a big splash. Mobile marketing is going to be enormous because as we move away from our laptop lives or our desktop lives, as you guys already know, it's already happening. We've got the iPhone, now we've got the iPad. It'll all be mobile marketing. Banner networks, you're going to see a huge surge in banner network traffic. Companies like the one I mentioned, Turn.com, and then there's a ton of them. You can find them everywhere. Be real cautious though when you do that. Make sure you get some sort of banner or advertising guidance from someone. Don't trust anyone in that space, please. Do not trust anyone. I don't give a shit who they are. Do not trust them. They've been doing this a long time, and they're used to seeing the $5,000 budgets come in and go out. That's their job. They're sales reps. You wouldn't go to war with someone and expect them to have your best interest at heart when this guy's job is to get the most money from you possible. But yet everyone's like, oh, he'll take good care of me. No, they won't. Facebook pre-sales. How many of you guys have seen ad campaigns that run from banner to a Facebook page? Okay, 2 people have seen this. 3 people have seen this. Not a lot have seen it. It's going to gain in popularity. Well, I'll just tell you why. Why is it going to get in popularity? Because I ran an experiment, and it wasn't necessarily on purpose. It just kind of happened, where I have a little newsletter, right, that I send out to people, and I normally send them to my blog. By the way, I'm closing my blog down. This is how powerful this is. I normally send them to my blog, and on my blog page, I get, a few people comment, and we talk about the things that I send out to them. The video was too long to fit on YouTube. It was like 14 minutes. So I thought, what the hell am I going to do? How am I going to get this message out there? Because I hate doing Vimeo. I'm not a big techie guy. I just like to upload my crap and then push play. So I realized, hey, Facebook. Facebook has the ability to do this stuff. I can just upload my video to Facebook. Oh my God. You guys, the comments went from like an average of 10, 15. I got like over 100-something comments and 60 people liking my video that I talk about Google on Facebook. And that's just the people who said something. Do you know how many people actually saw it? Way, way, way more than I could have ever gotten from my blog. Why did they do that? Why would these people come to Facebook, comment inside of Facebook, but not on my blog? Trusted. Bingo. Thank you. Trust. They freaking trust Facebook. Do you trust Facebook? No? Well, you're the exclusion. They trust Facebook. I mean, they're on there. They trust Facebook to no end. You're going to see a huge surge in people sending campaigns to fan pages and groups from banner ads and marketing messages so that they can use the social proof of, guess what? Guess who? Here's the thing. If I send you to my Facebook page and all of a sudden you see 4 of your friends are also there too, how much more powerful is that than me just trying to tell you how awesome I am? Shit, you got 20 of your friends liking me already. Of course you're going to buy my crap. Good crap. Help the people. Then, let's take it one step further. You're going to see a lot of people realizing, holy shit, I can go from Facebook and send them to my landing page, which, by the way, processes through Amazon.com. Someone else they trust and respect, not through my own credit card processor. I don't know about you. How many of you guys have used Amazon payment systems for an order outside of Amazon? 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, like maybe 8 people have used Amazon payment systems. The first time I saw that, I was a little bit leery. But how many people were a little bit leery of their first purchase online too? Once I got used to it, now I prefer it. If I can use Amazon to pay for my stuff, all my credit cards are in there, I feel perfectly safe. You want to figure out how to do mobile marketing? Everyone's saying, oh, I don't know how to do mobile marketing. I can't figure it out. A guy named Jay Freeman, you guys know who Jay Freeman is? Surik. He's the guy who started Cydia, the jailbreak for iPhones. He figured out a long time ago that he can get people on the iPhone to give him money through Amazon payment systems because they're not afraid. On the cell phone, they'll happily log into Amazon from their cell phone all day long. If you guys hadn't thought about that, it's a good one. Google Content Network will be huge. Why will it be huge? Because everybody else got kicked out. You guys, I can get more traffic in Google now than I ever thought I could before. I mean, it's ridiculous. I love it. They're calling me now. They call me at least 3 times a week. Got anybody else? Who else you got? You got anybody else who doesn't suck? Yeah, I got a few of them. And then I only take them people when they're ready. So Google